Hey folks, this is Brendan here, and in today's video, I want to address one of the biggest questions I get about Amazon affiliate marketing, and that's what kind of products should you promote for your review site? And this is a little process criteria that I use to decide which products I want to choose for my website, and I hope it helps you out. I put a little bit of time putting this together, and in my opinion, it looks kind of cool. I like this. I built this sort of slideshow on a site called Prezi.com. It's really awesome, I think, anyways. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the first slide. And that is my first criteria for a product is that it costs $100 or more. And the logic behind this is pretty simple. Amazon pays you a 4 to 8% commission depending on the amount of items you sell. So if you think about it, on a really cheap purchase, you could be only getting, like $1 or $2 per sale. But when you make a big sale, like a product that costs $500, then you can be getting a lot more money and a lot larger chunk of change. And the really cool thing that a lot of people have mentioned in affiliate marketing is sometimes more expensive products sell just as easily as cheap products. So it's none of this argument about you need to sell cheaply to be able to sell in mass quantities. You can actually sell in good quantities for expensive items. So the next criteria is the product selling well? So the higher price the product is, the better. But after we've just found a product that's a reasonable price, then we want to make sure that it's actually making some sales on Amazon. And a good place to check this out is the Amazon bestseller list. It'll tell you if it's one of the best selling products on Amazon, it will be listed there. But not all products that are selling well are listed on the Amazon bestsellers. So a good indicator to see if it's selling well is you can check the amount of reviews that the product has. And I like to think of 5 as about the minimum I'd be willing to go down to, because anything less than that, the product isn't selling all that well. And honestly, the more reviews the better, which is why I've put 30 or more as recommended. And really, the more you get, like if there's a product you want to promote that has 200 reviews, that's awesome. That means it's selling like hotcakes. So for the next criteria, I'm going to talk about how well the product is rated. And I think that this is at least a 3 out of 5 stars, and 4 or more is recommended. And this is just really simple logic, guys. I mean, when you go to Amazon to check out a product, if it's got terrible reviews, how likely are you to buy it? I mean, I really look at the customer reviews and decide from there whether it's a good enough product for me to invest my money on. So that one's kind of a no-brainer. And the last criteria is, does the product have related items? And this is an important criteria for 2 reasons. The first reason is that when you create a review site, these days you want to have a good number of reviews. You don't the days of one-page sites are basically behind us. So you can't create a site just specifically of one product and have that do very well for you. What Google wants to see instead, if you're going to create a quality review site, is that you have a good number of reviews on a specific niche. So if you're going to pick a product, it just makes sense that you need to have other products that you can also promote as well. And the other added bonus to this is that a customer that you refer from your website, there's a small possibility, but it is really awesome when it happens, and that's that your customer might go on a spending spree and buy a bunch of different products in your niche. And I've had this in some of my niches, like the karaoke niche. A customer will go onto Amazon and then they'll buy a karaoke machine, and then after that they'll buy karaoke CDs, and then after that they'll buy karaoke microphones, and it's just like it can really add up when you start selling a bunch of related items at one time to a single customer. It can be a really good cash grab for you. So in conclusion, we want to make sure that our product's at least $100 has at least 5 customer reviews, is rated at least 3 out of 5 stars, and has at least 9 similar other products. If all of those criteria fit in place, then I would be willing to bet that you have found a product that's going to work well for you on your Amazon affiliate site.